to seek shelter. Again, it looks like this system's going to move just outside of Lafayette Parish, but residents who are northwards will want to get ready. Again, Church Point, you may want to consider taking action now as we continue to see very strong rotation within this storm. A very, very strong storm indeed. Very well pronounced rotation that we're seeing. Radar now indicating that we do have a tornado. Again, we do not have a confirmed report of tornadoes on the ground, but with a signature like this, chances are that there is a tornado on the ground currently. Very, very strong signature for rotation that we're watching. And even back behind it, very gusty winds where you see these bright red colors. That's going to be damaging winds that could be blowing in excess of 60 miles per hour. Now, it's the storm where we see the greatest rotation currently northwards of I-10, and it looks like it's moving in between Crowley along with Maxey, and this is continuing to push towards the northeast. Residents in Branch, seek shelter immediately if you have not already done so. Residents who are in Church Point will want to consider seeking shelter. Again, this will remain in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then we will have to reestablish what we're thinking with this system. We'll take another look. That means residents in Church Point as well as Lewisburg, you will want to be paying very close attention well to the outside of Opelousas. But if it continues to track towards the northeast, then people in Opelousas will want to seek shelter as well. So Evangeline Parish should be paying very close attention. Looks like it's going to move to the northeast of Lafayette and Lafayette Parish, but residents there continue to watch. The storms around it have been very strong. In fact, we still have this yellow outlined box. That's your severe thunderstorm warning, capable of producing hail, very strong winds, a very strong and very serious storm, and now within the storm itself, seeing strong signatures for rotation. As of right now, 12:34, we have not received a report or visual confirmation of a tornado. Does not mean it's not there. The radar certainly indicating very strong rotation in this storm as it continues to push towards the northeast. Should be taken very seriously. Things to remember: heavy rain associated with this, so any funnel on the ground could be rain wrapped, could be very hard to see. Do not go near windows. Do not try and take pictures of it. Do not try and get a peek of it. Take it very seriously. Again, a tornado warning is in effect for Acadia Parish. This is the latest scan that we're seeing. Residents in Maxey should be seeking shelter. Residents of Crowley remain in shelter, although it looks like it has moved to the north of you, but you will want to remain in your safe place. Residents in Branch, if you have not already done so, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. Find the lowest floor, stay away from windows, try and get into an interior room or a hallway. If you have an interior bathroom, a bathtub, a good place to be. Interior bathrooms are a good place to be. If you are in a mobile home, you need to seek a safe place to go. They are not safe. Vehicles are not safe in this scenario either. Do not try and outrun the storm. Do not try and get out of the storm's way. You need to be in a safe place. This includes residents for Maxey, Crowley, Rain. Residents should be thinking about taking action, even though they are not in the watch box close enough that if you are in the Rain area, you will want to seek action, especially the residents in Branch, as it looks like this storm continues to track towards the northeast. Residents who should be on alert: Church Point residents, Lewisburg residents. This storm will continue to track into Evangeline Parish. This warning will be in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon, at which point we will reevaluate the storm and take a look and see what we think, where the warnings need to go. But as of right now, very, very strong rotation, very strong signature picked up within this, a very dangerous storm. Residents need to seek shelter immediately if you are in that red area. This is what it looks like on our radar. This is going to be the area of most concern, as residents in Roberts Cove will be needing to seek shelter, as this will continue to track its way towards the northeast. Residents in Branch should especially be seeking shelter as this storm continues to go. I'll see if I can pull up some of the streets. If you give me just a second here. Again, we have a tornado warning that is in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon, when we will take another look at it. A very serious and a very strong storm that we are watching. So we'll pull up some of the streets here where we're thinking areas could be safe. We'll see. Can't pull that up, so we will pull up the latest look again and take a look at the rotation and how the storm has been moving. This is what we've been seeing. The good news now, looks as if the rotation's starting to weaken just a little bit, but that does not mean to take this storm any less seriously. Residents in Branch should be seeking shelter. Residents in Rain should be seeking shelter. The storm now passes just to the south of Maxey. Residents in the South Maxey area are seeing it pass through now Crowley. It looks as if you're in the clear from the rotating part of the system. However, a strong storm remains over you, still seeing very gusty winds. This bright red area is going to be very strong winds. That's what we're looking at. That's what residents in Crowley are going to be seeing. Again, this storm continuing to push its way towards the northeast. The latest has come in from the National Weather Service, and if you give me a second to read it here, looks like this tornado warning will stay in effect until 1 o'clock. So residents within this red box should seek shelter immediately. That currently includes residents in the town of Maxey, if you have not already done so. Again, this extends into Branch. Residents in Branch should seek shelter. Crowley, you are now out of the worst of it. Remember, a strong storm does sit on top of you, capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour winds along with hail. The same goes for Rain along with Doosan, but it looks like the tornado warning going to skirt just to the north of you. Right now, seeing it, this is the area causing us the most concern, just to the south of Maxey, headed towards the Branch area. Residents in Church Point will want to be on alert as well. Iota looks like you are going to be in the clear, but remember, still very strong storms sitting on top of you. A severe thunderstorm warning will be in effect until 1:15. That's this yellow box here. That's the area where we're seeing the big storm. The red area is the region where we do see the tornado. Again, seeing rotation here, not as well pronounced as it was just a little while ago. So that's the good news. Looks like the rotation's starting to struggle just a little bit, but continue to take it very seriously. Still a very strong storm, and this warning will remain in effect for the next 20 minutes. Again, residents in Branch should be on alert. Residents in Maxey, it is now passing over you. If you've not done so already, you need to be in your safe place. And residents in Branch, you too need to be in your safe place as this storm continues to move to the northeast. Again, this is where we're sitting. We have a tornado warning that is in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon for northeastern Acadia Parish, including Maxey, along with Branch, and residents in Church Point need to be on alert as well. Church Point residents, you are not in the warning as of now, but as this system continues to move towards the northeast, you need to be on alert. And Lewisburg, residents in Lewisburg need to be on alert. Keep in mind, there's a lot of rainfall associated with this system, so any funnel that's on the ground could be obscured by that rain. We could be seeing it rain wrapped. So just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's there. As I mentioned a little while ago, signatures like this in Louisiana are very, very rare. A lot of times they don't show up on the radar. So when you get one as pronounced as this one is, it's something that needs to be taken seriously. The area we are most concerned is this region right here with the greens and the gray region. This gray area incredibly strong winds that are blowing along here. And when you see this green color mixed with this red color, that means rotation. Winds moving in one direction coupled with winds moving in another direction. Very, very well pronounced, and that's why it has caused such a concern. This warning remains in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So if you have not done so already, residents of Branch, residents of Maxey, you need to be in your safe place. That is an interior room or hallway. You absolutely need to be away from windows. Do not go outside and try and take a picture of it. Do not try and take a look at it from outside your window. Remember, heavy, heavy rain in the area, and because of that, we could not be seeing the tornado. That means that it could be rain wrapped. Views of the tornado could be obscured. So keep that in mind. Do not try and look at it. Do not try and take a picture of it. You need to be in your safe place. This includes Maxey and this includes Branch. Again, a tornado warning in effect for another 15 minutes before we reevaluate it. The good news is, as of right now, compared to what it looked like 10 to 15 minutes ago, it looks as if the rotation not as well pronounced. However, that does not mean by any circumstances that this should be taken less seriously. It is still a very dangerous storm. These areas that are in gray, very, very gusty winds. These are damaging winds. We have a report here of half-inch sized hail. So now we have hail core that's associated with this system. We're going to continue to stay on the air. I'll be with you guys all the way through this warning. As of right now, it goes until 1 o'clock this afternoon. We will take another look at it. But until then, residents in Maxey, you need to be on alert. Passing through the Maxey area now, residents in Branch, get in your safe places immediately. You need to be in your safe places. Residents in Church Point, you need to be on alert in case this tornado warning gets extended. You're right on the outside, and this storm is moving to the northeast at about 25 miles an hour. It has picked up pace just a little bit. It's moving very, very rapidly now at 25 miles an hour. This yellow outlined box, this right here is your severe thunderstorm warning. So just because you are not within the tornado warning, you are still dealing with a very serious and a very dangerous storm. This includes residents in Crowley. This includes residents of Rain, Iota as well. Winds possible up to 60 miles per hour, and then quarter-sized hail. We're seeing very large hail right now. Radar indicated just northwards of Rain and just to the south of Branch. Again, this is the area right here that's causing us the most concern, as we have seen very, very strong signatures for rotation. The good news is rotation looking less pronounced than it was just a little while ago. Things to keep in mind. If there is a tornado on the ground, we have not had any visual confirmation of a tornado into our newsroom. However, in a system like this, you get very, very heavy rains. A tornado could become rain-wrapped, and it could obscure the view. Do not try and go outside and see if there is a tornado. Do not try and take a picture if there is a tornado. You need to be in your safe place, especially residents in Maxey, especially residents in Branch, as the strongest rotation signatures now going to be just to the east of Maxey. This region right here where we're really going to be paying attention, but starting to get into the Branch area. So if you have not done so, if you are in Branch, you need to take cover immediately. You need to be in your safe place. That is an interior room or an interior hallway away from windows. Do not try and look out and see if there is a system here. Let's take a look at our other radar and we will see what it looks like. This area here, just to the north of Roberts Cove, looks as if it's producing very pronounced hail. And that is what we've just been taking a look at. This is going to be one of the stronger sections of the storm. We will zoom in here as this continues to push its way towards the northeast. The rotation not as pronounced as it was just a little while